Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins, where we are still in a seemingly never-ending route to go for the Urn of Sacred Ashes. There are now choices as to which way to go. There is a ruined temple to our left. There is whatever this is directly ahead of us. There is a dragon up there. I don't exactly know if the only way to attract the dragon's attention is to use the, Kulgrim's horn. I imagine that's going to be the main way.
Of course. Allow me. I could do that for you.
Is to use the horn. Huh, groovy. But I could be very wrong. Especially since I'm not entirely sure if the Urn of Sacred Ashes is through the ruined temple, or it's going to be through the gauntlet. Let's take a gander at the ruined temple first. See if this happens to be like a side temple, or if this happens to be like a shortcut to get out of here, because we have gone a long way to get to where we're at. So, to the point in which I don't even have... Oh, yep. This is exactly what I was hoping for. It is a shortcut back home. Now the question is, do I clean out my inventory? I could do that. I have the power. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to get out of here. Go back to camp. Nope, wrong way. I just need to remember upstairs on the right, in the ruined temple. Go back to camp, talk to, I forget there's characters' names. Enchantment guy and item shop guy. As they're better known. And clean out my inventory. That way I can then, like, pick things up. Ooh. And I can actually just go straight to the ruined temple. Fantastic. Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Now that we're back at the camp,
Oh.
I want to talk about what happened at Redcliffe.
What's on your mind?
I just wanted to thank you. You went out of your way to save the Arl's family, and you did it. Even though it would have been easier not to. There's been so much death and destruction. It makes me feel good that at least we were able to save something. No matter how small. I owed the Arl that much.
You're welcome. I feel as though I didn't do it to please you. That's kind of like a jerk move. You wanted to stop me to say this? If we can stop the blight, we'll save much more. Is a good response. You're welcome is a straightforward response. Let's go with that. If we can stop the blight, we'll save much more.
You're right. Hopefully, by that time, there's still enough of Ferelden left to save. Good.
That's why we're
Now that
fighting.
the warm, fuzzy part of the day is over with, we can get back to the ritual dismemberments. Oh wait, it's not Tuesday, is it?
Ah. Alright. Let's get rid of all this inventory.
That smell. This is Antivan leather, isn't it? I would know that anywhere. I don't know how you knew I was missing my homeland, but this does the trick nicely. Thank you.
What are you waiting for? Try them on!
But I'm not finished admiring them yet. Can you smell that? Like rotting flesh. Just like back in Antiva City. Now, if only you could find me a prostitute or two. A bowl of fish chowder and a corrupt politician. I'd really feel like I was home. feet as well. Marvelous.
Excellent. That definitely helped clear out a whole bunch of my inventory. The steel symbol of Andraste. That sounds like something Liliana would be all about. She's always about that Andraste.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you
Oh.
so much.
But I think she's maxed out. Whoops. Alright. Let's head back to the, dungeon.
I have been studying Mother's grimoire. Do you wish to hear
hello.
what I have found?
What did you find?
Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands. But this is not it.
Yet you look disturbed.
Disturbed? Yes, perhaps that is the right word. One thing in particular within her writings disturbs me. Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries.
Let me guess. She drinks blood, eats children?
That is closer to the truth than you might think. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own.
So why would she risk sending you with me?
I do not know. Perhaps 'tis as she said, the Darkspawn threaten her as much as they threaten anyone else. Or perhaps she believes that this journey will make me more powerful. According to the tome, if the host is already powerful and trained in magic, it takes far less time for Flemeth to settle in.
Ugh. So if you died, she would just have another daughter?
Not by any natural means. Perhaps I should take this as a vote of confidence from her on my capabilities. Or perhaps she simply wished me gone from the Kolkari wilds, so she could prepare her ritual in peace. A disturbing thought.
So what do you intend to do about it?
There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it.
Very well. I'll help you if I can.
Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kokari Wilds without me. If I am present when she is slain, I cannot be certain that she will not be able to possess my body right then. So I must remain at the camp, confront her, and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours.
I'll see what I can do.
I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
It's not going to be done right away, however, because my characters are simply not tough. Anyway, let's try to go back to the ruined, but this time we'll take Wynn with us instead of Morgan. Alright, we took the long way to get back up to the mountaintop, largely because I decided I wanted to loot every single chest I wasn't able to access, or to take the inventory from on my way back up. Are you going to bug me? You're not going to bug me. That is most convenient of you, Dragon. Let us carry onward to the gauntlet. Because the previous area which we went through, which was a gauntlet-esque hull filled with bad guys, was not gauntlet-esque enough. We need to be in an area specifically titled the Gauntlet. Ah, hello. Who are you?
What is this place? It's different from the rest of the ruins.
It is different. Which means I believe this is separate from the cultists. Alright. Guardian, tell me your secrets.
I bid you welcome, Pilgrim.
You must be the Guardian. How about this? Who are you?
I am the Guardian, the protector of the urn of sacred ashes. I have waited years for this.
Why have you been here for so long?
It has been my duty, my life, to protect the urn and prepare the way for the faithful who come to revere Andraste. For years beyond counting have I been here, and shall I remain until my task is done and the Imperium has crumbled into the sea.
Will your task ever be done?
I do not know, and I do not question.
Who are the men who have taken over the rest of the temple?
When my brethren and I carried Andraste from Tevinter to this sanctuary, we vowed to forever revere her memory and guard her. I have watched generations of my brethren take up the mantle of their fathers. For centuries they did this, unwavering, joyful in their appointed task. But now they have lost their way. They have forgotten Andraste and their promise.
They have forgotten the face of their father. Let's see. In a sense, they haven't forgotten her. And what about you? Who are you? So the dragon is not Andraste, then?
No. Our Andraste has gone to the Maker's side. She will not return. The dragon is a fearsome creature, and they must have seen her as an alternative to the absent Maker and his silent Andraste. A true believer would not require audacious displays of power.
Let's see. What do you know about these disciples of Andraste?
When my brethren and I carried
yeah.
from Tevinter to this
What can you tell me
sanctuary,
about the Urn of Sacred Ashes?
you already know that the urn contains the remains of the prophet Andraste. What else is there to tell?
Let's not waste time. How do I get to the urn?
You have come to honor Andraste, and you shall, if you prove yourself worthy.
I need the ashes to cure a noble man.
Still, you must prove yourself worthy. It is not my place to decide your worthiness. The gauntlet does that. If you are found worthy, you will see the urn and be allowed to take a small pinch of the ashes for yourself. If not...
What is the gauntlet?
The gauntlet tells the true pilgrims from the false. You will undergo 4 tests of faith, and we shall see how your soul fares.
Can you tell me anything else about this gauntlet?
You will understand understand what it is when you face it.
Very well. I will enter the gauntlet.
Before you go, there is something I must ask. I see that the path that led you here was not easy. There is suffering in your past. Your suffering, and the suffering of others. You betrayed Jowan to Irving. He was almost killed, and he lost the one thing that mattered. Lily. Jowan trusted you.
Well, and I also trusted
I
Jowan.
think you failed, Jowan.
No, Jowan brought it on himself by dabbling in blood magic.
Then you do not dwell on past mistakes. Neither yours, nor someone else's.
It's easy for others to judge what you've done in hindsight, but it doesn't make it.
It is sometimes difficult to see how our actions affect an outcome. But that does not mean our actions had no effect.
What's past is past. Why bring it up and open old wounds?
And what of those that follow you? Alistair, Knight, and Warden. You wonder if things would have been different if you were with Duncan on the battlefield. You could have shielded him from the killing blow. You wonder, don't you, if you should have died and not him?
Yes. If Duncan had been saved and not me, everything would be better. If I just had the chance, maybe I...
Ask
Then
your
you'd both
question,
be dead.
Guardian. I am ready.
You are ever the advisor, ready with a word of wisdom. Do you wonder if you spout only platitudes, burned into your mind in the distant past? Perhaps you are only a tool, used to spread the word of the Circle and the Chantry. Does doubt ever chip away at your truths?
You frame the statement in the form of a question, yet you already know our answers. There is no sense in hiding, is there? Yes, I do doubt at times. Only the fool is completely certain of himself.
And you? Why do you say the Maker speaks to you, when all know that the Maker has left? He spoke only to Andraste. Do you believe yourself her equal?
I never said that.
In Orlais you were someone. In Lothering, you feared you would lose yourself, become a drab sister, and disappear. When your brothers and sisters of the cloister criticized you for what you professed, you were hurt, but you also reveled in it. It made you special. You enjoyed the attention, even if it was negative.
You're saying that I made it up for the attention? I did not. I know what I believe.
The way is open. Good luck, and may you find what you seek.
But first, some harsh criticism. What if that was the gauntlet? Like, you have to go, you room to room, make your way to the end of the dungeon, but in order to do so, you have to survive harsh, biting criticism. Huh. Alright, let's save our game. Elisei, what do you have?
Smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak?
The strongest lark can carry it, but a strong man...
The smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak?
Let's see, coconut, only in Monty Python. A tune.
Yes, I was Andraste's dearest friend in childhood, and always we would sing. She celebrated the beauty of life, and all who heard her would be filled with joy. They say the Maker himself was moved by Andraste's song, and then she sang no more of simple things.
All right.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full. Of what do I speak?
Vengeance, of course.
Yes, my husband Hysarion would have chosen a quick death for Andraste. I made him swear that she would die publicly with her war leaders, that all would know the Imperium's strength. I am justice. I am vengeance. Blood can only be repaid in blood.
All right. So far, so good. 2 riddles down.
The bones of the world stretch towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white, like a bride greeting her groom. Of what do I speak?
What? The bones of the mountains? Sheep? I'd like you to repeat that.
The bones of the world,
Bones of the world stretch towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white like a bride greeting her groom. Mountains.
Of what do I speak? Yes. I carried Andraste's ashes out of Tevinter into the mountains to the east, where she could gaze ever into her Maker's sky. No more fitting a tomb than this could we find.
Which is why it's all the way at the top of this mountain. Okay. Disciple Cather.
No man has seen it, but all men know it. Lighter than air, sharper than any sword. Comes from nothing, but will
Oh my
fell
gosh.
the strongest armies. Of what do I speak?
Lightning, fire, woman, hunger. Okay. It's probably hunger.
No man has seen it, but all men know it. Lighter than air, sharper than any sword. Comes from nothing, but will fell the strongest armies. Of what do I speak?
I'm guessing hunger.
Yes, hunger was the weapon used against the wicked men of the Tevinter Imperium. The Maker kindled the sun's flame, scorching the land. Their crops failed, and their armies could not march. Then he opened the heavens and bade the waters flow, and washed away their filth. I am Cather, disciple of Andraste and commander of her armies. I saw these things done, and knew the Makers smiled on us.
All right. 4 out of 8 riddles done. Which is actually a better rate than I was expecting, because I did terribly on the first riddle
Echoes
in the
from
game.
Shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of what do I speak?
A dream? Dreams. But let's repeat that again, because it could be indigestion.
Echoes from a
Goes from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come.
Thought's
The
strange
strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by morn.
Of what do I speak?
I want to say dreams.
A dream came upon me as my daughter slumbered beneath my heart. It told of her life, and of her betrayal and death. I am sorrow and regret. I am a mother weeping bitter tears for a daughter she could not save.
All right. Although I suppose these riddles are a little bit easier, so even somebody like me could figure them out.
Neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak?
Neither a guest nor a trespasser be. So home. What was the second part?
I'd neither a guest.
In
nor
this
a
place I
trespasser
belong, that belongs
In this place
also
I
to me.
belong, that belongs also
Oh, home.
to me. Of what do I speak? It was my dream for the people to have a home of their own, where we would have no masters but ourselves. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and thus we followed Andraste against the Imperium. But she was betrayed, and so were we.
All right, General Mefereth.
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak?
Jealousy. Or woman. Or children. Children are the worst. Religion? It's probably jealousy. I want to hear that again.
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel
Okay, yeah, it's jealousy.
From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak?
You could also call it a parasite of love.
Yes, jealousy drove me to betrayal. I was the greatest general of the Alamori, but beside her I was nothing. Hundreds fell before her on bended knee. They loved her, as did the Maker. I loved her too. But what man can compare with a god?
All right. And that leaves Archon Asarian.
She wields the broken sword and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak?
She wields the broken sword and separates true kings from tyrants. Let's see. Mercy, time, Queen's weakness. Can you repeat that?
She wields the broken sword and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak?
Mercy?
Yes, I could not bear the sight of Andraste's suffering, and Mercy bade me end her life. I am the penitent sinner, who shows compassion as he hopes compassion will be shown to him.
All right. Good job, me. It's Jawain, but it's not really Jawain.
Had fun with the riddle game?
You're not Jawan.
I didn't think I'd fool you, but am I really a spirit, or is all this in your mind? Are you in the Fade, perhaps? Honestly, I don't know. I am part of the gauntlet, I am Jawan, I am you. All these statements are true.
And what is your purpose here?
To speak to you and to offer advice. You have come so far since I saw you last. The last vestiges of your shackled life in the circle have all but fallen away. You are free of the past, and nothing will hold you back. Be strong, my friend. Do not falter. I have something for you. Use it well. It makes me happy, knowing you will be the mage that I never could.
What did I just receive? Was it the letter? I don't know. Also, apparently Liliana leveled up at some point. So, what did we need to level up of hers? Was it dexterity? I think. Ooh, that's neat. All right, so I've gone through 2. It's evil version of me. And I'm already stunned. let's get rid of Wynn. Evil version of Wynn. You can do mass rejuvenation. And drain mana on Wynn. And you can also do group heal. And I'm stunned. Crushing Prison. Alright, great. Actually, hold on. Let's reload this game. Bring everybody back here. Everybody can stay back there. Step inside. Step outside. Oh, son of a... There we go. Oh. He has spell immunity for some reason. Let us dispel that using our fine dispel magic. Never mind. There we go. Now let's go after... Yeah, let's go after Dalen. You can... I will heal Liliana. You and you can go after... Oh, you're stunned. In a crushing prison. Great. Actually, you can heal first. And then go after that. Death magic. Why are you turning it on and off? Leave it on, game. You're wasting mana. And also Curse of Mortality, so it cannot be healed. Group heal for everybody involved. Lyrium dust. Let's drain mana from this version of Wynn. Winter's Grasp. There we go. Excellent. That definitely worked out better the second time around. Andraste loved her disciples as she loved her maker, as we have faith.
Thingies over on the side of that huge chasm? I bet they're used for something. Maybe I should touch them or stand on them?
Alistair, normal people tend to avoid strange-looking sections of floor thingies, as you say. They tend to be traps.
You don't really think they're traps, do you?
Huh.
That part of the bridge looks like it's there, but I don't think it is. Try something else.
Ah, okay.
I'm here.
So I need to find overlapping pieces. And then get one person across. So, both of these... Well, let's back Win off of her spot.
Hey.
Huh. Or is it also...
I'm ready.
So there are a few spots that are doubles. So this one is the first two. This one is the last two. So what I need is I can have Win... Huh. Where is the first one again? Okay, that's good. And then have myself... Alright, now where is the second one? Okay.
Of course.
So you can move there. Try not to die. So I believe she's on... Okay. So we'll keep... Oh, whoops. So he has to stay there.
Yes?
But she can move. And so can Alistair. Nope, Alistair cannot move. Huh. This is slightly complicated.
Yes, my friend.
Whoop, nope. So... both of those do the last one. Let's move everybody off of this puzzle contraption. I need to be able to move. There's the first two. Is there a middle two? Yes, there is. So I need the first two, and then I need the middle two. I think. Huh. Oh no. Ah, now I think I get it. So what does what does this one do? That one's just the first one.
Of course.
Yeah, you have to step on both sides in order to make the landmass real.
I am ready.
So what I need to do is... move that there.
You need me?
Move her there. Ah, son of a... Who is stepping on what things? Then I have to move him first.
I'm here.
Move you there. Move Alistair. There. So then I can then move my own character there. So that means I can move that there. But now I can move Win there. So I can move Alistair off of here. And then activate the last platform.
You need me?
All right. Okay. There's fire going on. Unfortunate adventurer died in the fire. The altar is more than a dusty stone slab. You can make out an inscription carved into its face. Cast off the trappings of worldly life and cloak yourself in the goodness of spirit. King and slave, lord and beggar be born in you in the Maker's sight. Remove equipment. I can still see shame upon your bodies.
You have been through the trials of the gauntlet. You have walked the path of Andraste, and like her, you have been cleansed. You have proven yourself worthy, pilgrim. Approach the sacred ashes.
Can I put on some clothes first, though? Ah, thank you, game. Oh, and it still did some damage.
I never dreamed I would ever lay my eyes on the urn of sacred ashes. I have no words to express.
I didn't think anyone could succeed in finding Andraste's final resting place. But here she is.
I could not have asked for a greater honor than to be here. I will never forget this feeling.
These are the earthly remains of Andraste, prophet and bride of the Maker. Take a pinch of the ashes. Leave the urn alone. Fantastic. Alright, I think I'm actually going to stop here, though. Got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave that in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.